Wanted you to meet our kitty, Gracie. Come here and say hi to the friends on the camera. There she is. There's Gracie. There's Gracie. Our dear kitty. Yep, our dear kitty that we adopted. Yep, there she goes. She's going to go out that way. Where's she doing? She was just rolling and she was so cute. Yes, don't be shy. They want to see you. They want to meet you. Say hello. Gracie, dear kitty, look up here. Okay, I'm going to walk around. And while she's sitting there, look up here. Gracie, up here, look. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There's those beautiful eyes. There's those pretty eyes. So here's the plant that I was showing you in my last video. And the painted lady butterfly. We transplanted these spider plants in here, and I'm hoping they're going to take root. I need to water them some more because they're getting really, really dry. And then this was the little old, oh, what was that thing called? I don't even remember. Rocking horse? Yeah. That the cardinal was on. And the little scooter is right there with it. These things, I don't even know how old they are. Probably almost at least a good 75 years old, I would estimate. And they are still, they were just, I decided somebody was giving them away. And my husband brought them home, and I decided to use them as lawn decoration. And I like it because the animals like it. And so whatever kind of wood they used, it was really pressure-treated wood. And I'm going to have him put some kind of a clear coat on it. And then the wheelbarrow that they would drink water out of, and the cement pond is here, and they're having a wonderful time drinking the water out of that. And my camellia, which is right back in there, and it should be getting full of blooms pretty soon. The next few months, I think it doesn't bloom until maybe February. So he was going to cut down these rain trees here in the front. My bougainvillea is still doing really, really good. The vine that is going up this tree has some beautiful yellow flowers, but you can't see them. The sun is so bright. But I want to take you around my yard, just show you the beautiful nature and the beautiful plants. Just a little different video than what you normally see here on my channel. Just to, you know, I know a lot of you know what my yard looks like. I've showed it lots and lots of times, but this is end of October 2025 going into November. We're in our fall season, so I thought I would just show you what the plants are doing and how they're still thriving. So now this area is obviously shaded, as you can see, and look at my staghorn fern. Look at how gorgeous this thing is and how many new ears it is growing. And it's so fascinating because on the tree itself, look at this. There's a new little baby that grew here and attached itself, and then that one there. And I mean, so this thing is just like, it loves this spot. I'm so happy we picked it. And now that I see that it's actually spreading out and attaching and really, really attaching to the tree. And then my rice cactus is still doing gorgeous. And we've been getting a lot of good rain because I had forgotten about him. I put him here. The staghorn fern is obviously the first thing that I see when I look out, and I forget about this thing. This is 30 plus years old. Very, very beautiful, very valuable, but I'm not going to sell it or get rid of it, and it loves hanging out here. And so we put him in that little bag just like our neighbor did with the staghorn, and it loves it. So all its roots are in there, and whatever soil, I don't even remember what soil I put in it, but obviously it's thriving and doing so well. So this is my wildlife backyard habitat, and I definitely can say that it is wild in itself. And look at all of the trees and things that have grown in here, and we put the little fence there at the corner to keep animal access to a minimum. And my lovely fence that the hurricanes have been taking panels down one by one by one. And this is my island of bromeliads. I mean, it is like thick in here. And then my poor little crepe myrtle, it is still hanging on, it's struggling. My husband keeps asking me, does he need to take some of the bromeliads away from around it? I don't know. I said, well, the roots on that, it's a tree, so it shouldn't really be bothering it. The bromeliads don't have deep roots like that. But I don't know, I think it just needs some plant food. And then this little section here, I sorely need, oh, look at that yellow sulfur butterfly. Oh, it's so pretty. Did you see it? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. He's flitting, and I'm trying to get the camera on him. Okay, there he is. Okay, he's right, where's my finger? Okay. There, I think that's where he is. Or there. Aha, that's him there. Okay. Hopefully I'm not standing in an ant bed. Okay, now I'm good. He's just sitting there. Completely, oh, he's getting nectar from those little, if you know what a honeysuckle plant is, this is a butterfly bush and hummingbird bush. And unfortunately, I have not seen a single hummingbird go to it. They do come, but I have not seen them really be attractive. This poor plant, it just needs to be weeded. I don't know what happened to it. But it was full of beautiful blooms. Now the kitty's coming over here because she wants to know, why am I out here and who am I talking to? Oh, but I'm having so much fun just watching the butterfly. And there's tons of bees. This bottlebrush plant here is full of bees. I just love the butterflies. And now this side of my garden, again, needs a lot of attention. I'm going to try to find somebody that can come and take care of it, because it has really gotten neglected. My husband's tired, and he's not going to be doing anything with it, but I have got to get somebody over here to help me, because I cannot have my garden go to pot. Even though they're in pots, but you know what I mean. And look at my spider plant. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Gracie, where are you going? Where are you going? So we have things from my mother's estate all over the place. So, and his pressure washer, but these are the two swings, and we sit on these, and we just absolutely enjoy sitting out here now, and my gazebo, and it's just so refreshing. And this plant, we found out, is probably an avocado. That's what somebody's told us. I still say it's a mango, but my husband said no, a friend has a mango and the leaves don't look like that, but I am still not, the jury is still out on that. It's over 4 years old, maybe even 5, and not a single fruit, not even a single sign of any fruit. I don't know what to do with it. So anyway, look at the beautiful palm. Yeah, so just was a day to get outside in some sun, relax, take you with me, and just, think about how grateful we can be, and so many things, and look for the good. That is my new motto. Look for the good. The other day, my husband, I was having to have him help me. This poor little plant here too. I don't know. I need to water him. And so he was rushing to go to work, and I needed his help on a project. And he was getting a little stressed, and then I was kind of getting a little irritated. And I had said, no, look for the good. Just look for the good. So I started singing. Oh, this is cute. Look at this. There is a lizard. Oh, he was right there looking right at me, and I couldn't believe it. I said, is that what I think it is? He was so cute. Oh, now he ran. I scared him. But there was a movie I just watched, Across the Wide Missouri with Clark Gable. And I'm going to walk back over here and I'm going to sit down. And so in that movie, they were playing the song about Skip to My Lou, My Darling. I just want to take you over here and show you these plants. And then I'll sit down. Despite me not being able to get out here, and despite which succulents these pots don't seem to get overtaken with weeds, thank goodness. And my poor lily, that's a beautiful lilies. I got to get in there and weed all that. And it keeps getting too much water. They like water, but it really got a lot of water because we were getting a lot of rain. And so I don't like that fact. And I hope you're not hearing that man doing his work. Maybe I'll go to the front yard and we'll... Okay, Gracie, I'm gonna go sit in the front. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go out to the front porch. And we're gonna sit out here. That noise you hear is me dragging my chair so that I have something comfortable to sit on. And then I will let you look at my garden as I sit here and talk. Okay, now, where was I? Oh, yes. And so I took the tune to that song, and the wording to that song, just the chorus line. Is that what they call it? Is it the chorus? Yeah. Can't even remember. I am not a music person, as you can see. Is flies in the buttermilk, skip to my Lou. Flies in the buttermilk, skip to my Lou. Flies in the buttermilk, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Okay, so that's the basic melody. So then I switched it around. And I said, skies are blue, skip to my Lou, skies are blue, skip to my Lou. And I know I'm not a singer, but just bear with me. Skies are blue, skip to my Lou. Look for the good, my darling. So I started singing that to my husband. And it immediately put a smile on his face, changed his mood. He apologized, and he realized that it was him. I didn't do anything. He just got all upset for nothing. And I said, yeah, I know, since the stroke, these things happen. I'm being very patient with him. He gets stressed very easily over non-stressful things. And so, yeah. So that is my new song that I sing to defuse a stressful situation. So give it a try. Skies are blue, skip to my Lou. Skies are blue, skip to my Lou. Skies are blue, skip to my Lou. Look for the good, my darling. So, I mean, I just say that to myself now over and over and over, and then I look for the good every day. And it's definitely changing my mood, my outlook on things, and how I'm physically feeling. Absolutely an amazing transformation. Now, granted, I have been working on my nervous system and health for over 3 years. I'm seeing wonderful progress. So I know it's because of that I'm seeing such results so quickly. But I do subscribe to an email and watch a program that I've mentioned here before on my channel called Growing Bolder with Mark Middleton here in Florida. And the last email that I received was of this man, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was The Gospel of Good. And the man's name was Joe. I do remember that much. And so they gave an illustration of when you purchase a vehicle, and I'll just tell you what was in the email. And it was, so let's just say, a red car, red truck, and whatever make it is, doesn't matter, Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, whatever. But your particular make and model and color. And then you start to see that exact color, make and model everywhere when you're driving, when you're out. You never noticed it before until you decided, I want it, and then when you got it. And they said, flip it around to overcoming negative thoughts and depression with positive thinking and gratitude. And if you just do that by looking for the good instead of all of the negative, and if you make it a habit, make it that your practice to do that, you will stop seeing the negative. It will not even faze you. It will just pass on by and you won't even notice it because you're only seeing the good, and the brain starts to focus only on the good, and the brain starts to say, oh, hey, wait a minute. They only want to focus on the good. They don't want to focus on the negative anymore. And it will stop doing that, and it will focus only on the good. So give it a try. I challenge you. I challenge my community. This is a challenge for everybody to do this, to start practicing looking for the good and having gratitude. And do it every day. Sing my little tune out loud to yourself all throughout the day and start to notice, and especially when you wake up in the morning. You wake up, you've got those aches, those pains, headache, I don't even know what it is, and start to say that. Sing the little tune. And the next thing you know, it will disappear. And so also I am going to be I want to introduce you to the community where I gained so much help. There's 2 communities that absolutely transformed my whole health and my life and my thinking. Obviously with the Bible and with God. First and foremost, I already have that going on in my life. But the 2 communities I'm going to list in the description box below. One is called Brain Passion, and the young woman who put that whole program together is Michaela Wood. And the second program is Integrative Resolution, and that was Catherine Hausch. And I know she's changed the name a couple of times, so I think she might have it as like Resolution OS or something. I don't know what it is right now, but anyway, Integrative Resolution was the 2 communities, and Brain Passion. So I met Michaela before. I knew Catherine, but I didn't know Catherine had a program. And I knew Catherine over 20 years ago, 25 years. She was only 16 at the time. My daughter was 13. And we were in the Russian group together, which is a volunteer group in our organization. And we have all different types of language groups that you can join, and we decided to do Russian, and Catherine decided to do it, and she lived on the West Coast, and I lived here in Central Florida, and we were in the same, group anyway. And then 25 plus years later, when I find her on Instagram, and she's like, that name, and she's like, I didn't, because her last name, it was different because she had gotten married. And then she sent me an email. She goes, were you in the Russian group in Lee Road 20-some years ago? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how does she know that? I knew that she was of the same faith as me. But like I said, her face was not ringing a bell. And then I told her, I said, I never did get our graduation picture for when we had completed the course. And so she said, oh, I did. And then she sent me the picture, and she is standing right behind me in the picture. And I was like, oh my word, you got to be kidding me. And then I saw her face, and I'm at that age. Then, yes, I knew I could remember her immediately. And then she told me a story about when we were at a gathering afterward from one of the speakers on the weekend Bible talk. And she had locked her keys in her vehicle, and she said, your husband unlocked my vehicle, and she remembered that. And then I remembered that incident, and I was like, oh, that was you? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my goodness. So, it was like a small world. It was like, what are the chances of that happening? You know what I'm saying? So I knew God brought her into my life. So it was like, yep, I needed that. And Michaela the same way. She's of our same faith, and I found her on Instagram as well, and everything that she does, and these two programs work so well together, because Michaela's focuses more on your brain, integrating it with, oh my goodness, so many different wonderful modalities that I absolutely love. And Catherine's is more of somatic exercises, and which is just learning how to speak your body's language, learning how to talk to your body to overcome any pain or emotional trauma. And it's amazing how it works so quickly and so easily, and is transformative as well. And so those are the two programs that I am going to be talking about and promoting. And I am learning how to be a health coach, not a therapist, not a counselor, but just a coach. And this is empowering you to be able to help heal yourself and to help yourself with powerful questions. So I'm learning all about how to do that, and using somatic inquiry to help yourself heal from past traumas. Yeah. So, but that's the video for today. There's a couple birds flying up there. I don't know if you can see them or not. So, but I just wanted to share this beautiful Florida weather, this beautiful day. I'm sitting here in my front porch, and I have on 2 shirts, pants, even socks, and I'm not hot. And it was like, this is really good. So that's how beautiful this weather is today. This morning when I got up at 8:30, it was 60 degrees out. So I'm sure it's probably are in the 70s maybe still. So I want you to remember this beautiful day. Remember all of these wonderful things that I'm sharing with you. And I hope that you will benefit from it. And this is going to become a regular part of me just sharing my day, my yard, my plants, my kitty, and just talking to you about things that have helped me heal. And I have some really exciting news to share with you, but I'm going to wait until the 6-month mark. And when it gets to the 6-month mark, which will be, let's see here, January, then I will share it with you. And it all happened because of using my faith, prayer, trusting in God's timing, and these 2 programs, and nutrition. And that is something that is absolutely amazing, that I need to share it with as many people as I can. So I would say, and if this was one of my crafting videos, I would say keep creating in the sunshine. So I'm going to say keep staying grateful in the sunshine and look for the good every day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.